So to rebuild or to convert these non-true rear, as you can see, to true rear coilovers, and in my case, I'm gonna only have to carry over this boot and these like things up here, not this washer right here. I got a new one, and also got 2 new collars and a spring. Like I said, I'll leave everything in the description. So yeah, what you want to do first is loosen up this bottom collar and then just thread this off. Come on, bud. There it is. This one, and then for this bottom collar as well, take this one off. Okay. So after that, now I have to take this piece off. So get you some pliers or a wrench, and then just turn against everything else and just thread it off, and it should just come off like that. There it is. And this piece here I'll be reusing. I grabbed pretty sure it's an 11/16 impact socket. Yeah, 11/16 with the impact, and just got it on there. And now, as you can see, the head on that is an Allen. All right, so just find whatever Allen size that is. Mine are all mixed match, so I can't really tell you a size. I'm just gonna try them till they fit, really. And once you find one that fits, you wanna, I guess, tighten up. Oh, well, no. You wanna loosen up the nut that we've been working on, and just hold the Allen in there. All right. We'll be reusing this and this top washer. Just remember how it goes in the orientation. So in my case, it was down like that, so the grooves are down. Okay, you just want to pull this off, and this is all that I'll be using. Oh, and the boot. Sometimes this might be stuck, so you can just hit it a little bit. It'll come loose ever so slightly. So yeah, just do that. Just get that off there. You don't have to reuse the boot, but I am. So yeah. There it is. So like I said, you don't have to reuse the boot, but I am. Okay, so I just want to change up my camera angle, or the width of it. So this is the one we just took apart, and this is a new one. You can see they're a little shorter than each other. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can use this one over again, this dampener, but I went ahead and ordered a new one. So yeah, so now what you do, you set the old one to the side and you rebuild this one with the parts you just took off. So in this case, I'll start from the bottom. You just put everything back in order, or you just put everything back on in the order you just took it off. So yeah, I know I've heard you can put like some sort of grease on here to make it a little easier, but I don't really care for all that. So slide this one on there. I'm gonna go a good amount of ways from it. You'll see why. And then grab this one. Same thing. Just make sure you put them on the right way. You don't want to have the spring on there and then realize it's the wrong way. Okay. Then you can put your rubber boot on there. Okay. Washer. And then from here, I like to put my spring numbers up. You so I can see them. Put them in like such. Okay. And from here, you go ahead and install all the parts you took off from the top back in there, like that. And you go ahead and, where's that nut? Right here. Throw this nut back on there. Get it hand tight on there. All right. And then grab that same Allen and do the same thing, but in reverse. Okay, so now instead of loosening it, you're gonna be tightening it. I like to get it snug with the wrench. I wouldn't use an impact on it. I just use a wrench and an Allen key. Or yeah. So once it starts getting tight, you don't want to go too tight on it. Oh shit. All right. And it's on there like that now. And as you can see, the spring has a little wiggle room, and that's because the preload isn't set. But I'll show you how to set the preload. So you grab this other piece that we took off, thread that on there as well. It'll be easier for me. Go like this. Jesus. Okay, so now to just preload, okay, you want your spring to be loose like how it is here. That's why I told you to go down on this top collar like that. But now, just want to grab the spring here and tighten the top one, not the bottom one, the top one, till the tension is on the spring, so the spring won't be able to move by itself. You just want to get it on there hand tight. Okay. All right, once it's on there, you want to take this bottom one and thread it on there. Okay. Once that's on there pretty tight, what you want to do now is grab, pretty sure it's the big one. Where's the small one? Grab whatever wrench, right? Whichever one of your coilover wrenches, and loosen up the top one until you can fit one of these in between the bottom collar and the top collar. I'll show you. This will equal, well, for my coilovers, this will equal 5 millimeters of preload in that little space, and that's what you want for this application. But check your coilovers and see which ones they want you to put. Okay, so here, as you can tell, let's put it around for you. You can tell I can fit a coilover wrench in there. All right, that's 5 millimeters. You don't want it super tight. You just want it like where it can move around a little bit. All right. Then once you got it like that, you thread the bottom one up there to it, and then now you just tighten them both. So one, the bottom one would be going counterclockwise, and the top one would be going clockwise, and you just tighten them. Once you got them on there, you're good. Also, don't forget to put this the stiffness adjuster back in there. So you just want to go ahead and do that, and then just grab that nut and just thread it on there. And I think this is a 14 mil nut, but if you got your handy dandy pliers, just tighten that sucker, and then boom. Just make sure you do the little test. Okay, so mine are good. So that's how you convert from a divorce setup to a true rear coilover for the BC Racing BR coilovers, and this is for a 370Z. So yeah, like I said, I'll link everything in the description. Appreciate y'all for watching.